when RCB won this year. I kind of felt that I was in part of that journey.
Hello and welcome back to CPAs Unplugged, the India GCC series.
It started in a very, very small flat in Calcutta. I come from a very low middle class family, and it was a vision of my mother. She wanted me to go out and be a professional.
A Marwadi boy and not into business, keep a career banao.
And once I did that, post that my family wanted me to join the business, then I said, I'm not going back. The why story at that point was, it started definitely as a cost arbitrage and a cost leverage model. But you come for cost, but you stay for talent is been my mantra in terms of India going forward. So in a way, it's actually now a proven model. It's no longer a question of why India, it's more a question of why not. I definitely think more firms would come through. There are these 15 million, $100 million firms in the US, which are still not as truly integrated in India as you would expect them compared to the big four. In those days, the why India was, like I said, when you look at demographic, and more so now, but even in those days, there were not enough qualified accountants which were coming through the ranks.
In the US,
India was a logical choice because of English-speaking population. There's a lot of strong accounting profession. Chartered accountant is a very strong course around us. So there were a lot of demographic reason why firms started to come to India.
you have a very holistic personality. How are you on films, Bollywood?
So I've actually watched movies quite a bit, but I used to be a big music. There used to be time when we used to go in Calcutta and get those cassettes, audio cassettes, which people today may or may not even know, and get recorded on that on both sides, side A and side B of the cassette.
Yeah. So they're your favorite songs.
Yeah, and then we used to write the songs and then get them recorded on that and then play it out. Jitne bazu utne sar. In those days, I was an associate director, and I thought, I've done what I needed to do in life, and I've arrived, kind of a thing. One of the guys in the PwC, he said, how many years you have worked, Ashish? I said, 15. And he said, why don't you go back and reflect on what you want to do? And I didn't like that answer, to be honest, at that point. But I came back, I reflected on it, and I realized that while I've spent 15, I still have 20 years to go for retirement, right? So that was my big aha moment in life.
If you see your life as a story, the GCC story or the India story or your story, what would you want to have the title of the movie as?
QSQT, Qayamat se Qayamat tak.
3 months in the US, what did you learn?
So my vision of US was what high rises, all the flashes, etc. And I land in Dallas Fort Worth. Dallas Fort Worth is one of the flattest cities you'll find in Dallas. And at one point I joked with a colleague sitting next to me. He said, are you sure we are in the US? Because this doesn't look like what I imagined. So we were there for 3 months, underwent significant training starting from learning the basics of what the US tax is, doing case studies. Training happened. The plan was, whatever we have learned, we have to come and teach a bunch of guys. So it was very, very challenging. Wow.
What's your favorite city?
I need the infrastructure of Hyderabad. I need the weather for Bangalore.
Nice weather.
In Calcutta, which is where my roots are.
What would be the message to the Indian talent pool?
I wasn't the smartest kid in the class. I was good academics, but I thought some of my friends were much, much smarter than I was. One, at a very simple personal level. If I can do it, then so can you.